One of the hidden gems in college football, Merlin Olsen Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Utah State Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Boise State's offense will have the football first. And here comes Dylan Riley, one of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed. He can... He can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch him this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it. Now the toss. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The give to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Gaines. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Just plowing ahead. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for the edge. Quick toss. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. And the Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. Just smothered on the play.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Looking for the goal line, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Boise State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Robinson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Right side, it's Johnson. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The run inside. It's Gaines. Enough to move the chains. Might have a chance. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Riley. Out wide right, it's Madsen. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown Broncos. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds his target, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Right side, it's Jacobs. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fires to the big fella. Runs through him, and he might have some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on second and long? Quick give. It's Jacobs. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Left side is Gaines. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss. And look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Inside the 40. The 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to squeak through the pile. There's some room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Johnson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Tells to run, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utah State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point is good.
Utah State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out wide right, it's Ford. Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws to the wideout. Slots it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Turns it upfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Sets his feet, it's Madsen. Makes the catch, it's Ford. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Gaines. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. Finding some room. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to take off. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the Red Wolves, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Logan. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. Makes the catch and he's free. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for space. It's Gaines. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sees an alley. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up for it.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Nice move there. He'll be shoved out of bounds, but a nice pickup there to get them away from their own end zone. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the ball's free in the backfield.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
That last play might have helped the completion percentage, but not the attempt to get the first down. They'll try it here on 3rd. To throw, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Split backs here.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go. Go. Go, go.
They'll ride him again. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Let's see what they've got on second down. Finds his man on the RPO. Brought down.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles and later in the game.
Burrowing for yardage. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jacobs. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hands it off. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Aggies! Great job by the back on the option. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option, he'll pitch it. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. At the 35, he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Crosses to 45. At the 40, there he goes. Hits a seam wide open. Touchdown, Boise State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Utah State, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Aggies offense will have another go at him. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Under pressure. Oh, what a caught! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Got some green grass. Got the first down. There's a crease.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Right side, it's Robinson. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Sells the run, looking to pass. Turns up, it's gone. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the snap, it's Riley. Look out! Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos! They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble, and he's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote